Hello everybody! We've got a Ferrari today. It's a 488, but it's not quite the plain version. It's the Spider version, which is a convertible. And with this model, Ferrari have gone turbo. Is that good or bad? Well, on the one hand, it's good for the environment, although that's debatable. But it's definitely bad for sales. And at the moment when this model came out, they didn't want to buy them at all, because before it was the 458 Italia, that was a hit. But after the 458, it was very difficult to repeat its success, especially when you have a turbocharged engine. Well, naturally, as all Ferrari fans thought, the sound here will not be very good, but the engine is smaller, so why do you need it? In fact, it turned out that the technical performance of this car is very good. The sound was good too, but of course, it's not the sound of an atmospheric engine. But nevertheless, Ferrari seem to have done the impossible. They've made a sound on a turbo engine and it's really not bad. So basically, over time, when this car was even out of production, or it was already in production, they started to wind it down, and a new model, the F8, was being prepared. So there's an interesting thing here, that these cars started to sell better after a while. I attribute this to the fact that people just had to get used to these new products, but they began to perceive it much better. But the big question is it worth buying this car as an investment? But it is not simple because, on the one hand, all Ferrari are getting more expensive, on the other hand, it is unlikely to be any collector's model in the near future. But nevertheless, if you buy in some limited series this thing, anyway, it will certainly bring you income. And basically, if you buy a Ferrari 488 at the lower end of the market, it will still increase in value over time, and you will still make money. So the answer to my question here is unambiguous. If the price is below market, you should definitely buy. If you have the desire and ability to buy a limited edition like the Pista, then the Pista will always cost more over time anyway, because all Ferrari's limited editions always get more expensive. And as you can see, over time, this product turned out to be in demand too, so if you have the opportunity, you can definitely buy such a thing. And now, I'm going to show you what it looks like from the outside with the roof open. But the other good thing about this is that it's a rigid metal roof. It's very convenient because you can use this car not only in the summer, but also in other seasons, because there's no soft owning. It may look less beautiful, but it's very practical. But Ferrari, practicality is of course an incompatible concept, but that's exactly what's happened here. And there's Ferrari, there's practicality. But here I'm showing you what it looks like with this particular body shape with the roof open. In fact, Pininfarina, what they know how to do best is design a car. And there's no doubt about it, because basically, I don't think there's any such thing as an ugly Ferrari, and the 488 is one example where Pininfarina and Ferrari have done very well. But again, it's a fairly affordable model. I think that somewhere up to 200,000 euros, you can really buy it. But against Ferrari's prices, it's not a lot of money. And, accordingly, if we consider what colors to take, it is better, of course, to take red. It is better to take yellow color. And then it's up to you as you go along. But the priority is red and yellow colors, because they are always loved. And they sell well. And I think that another important point is the low mileage of such a car, because the lower the mileage, the more chances that you will make money from this car. That's for sure, but in any case, buying a Ferrari is a better investment than some bank deposit. Because you have the thing, and it's a liquid thing. It's basically similar to a Rolex watch, but I still don't understand why it's 2025. And Ferrari, even on their newest models, are making door handles like this. But they do look a bit ridiculous in the 21st century. But nevertheless, Ferrari are sticking to this practice. They've got weird door handles. You can see the insides where the key goes into the door. I mean, it's a very strange car for that kind of money. But nevertheless, people are buying it. And it's a good investment. So, if you have the opportunity, buy a Ferrari. My advice to you: